So it goes from beautiful blue skies to deep blue to grey and then a beautiful rainbow, and I'm going to drive into it. Can't be a bad sign. Hi guys, it's Paul from Urban Constructors. So I've just had my orange dream clutch start to pip. It was these babies actually was pipping this morning. It's about 8 PM here in the UK, so I thought I'd go ahead and cut them. Now I was actually tempted to let this clutch go ahead and pip, let it all happen naturally, but to be honest, in the back of my mind I always have that little bit of doubt that one of them won't be able to get out the egg. So I am going to go ahead and cut them. I did kind of wanted, I'm in kind of two minds whether to leave them or not, but I know you guys like the cutting videos and I enjoy doing them, and since none of my babies come to any real harm, I will carry on doing it this way. And sorry guys, I just had to move the mic, and at the end of the video I've got a little bit of a bonus feature for you, so trust me, stick around for that. It's going to be good. Right, so you can see 1, 2, 3 have pipped. I'll do them ones first. Now, as I've explained before, I'm going to remove the egg crate and put the eggs back. Now, I'm just going to make sure it's not too damp. No, that's fine, and it's nice and warm. So, some of you may remember me doing a video on how I set my egg boxes up. Now, these eggs was all laid pretty much independently and none of them were stuck together, so can you see the natural curve on this egg crate? If you want to achieve that, the quick and easy way of doing it is just put it in boiling hot water and it'll curve itself. It'll do it all naturally. It'll just go right ahead and curve, let it cool down and then take it out, and then you've got nice curved. This one's actually been a little bit used and abused, so it is a little bit worse for wear, but it does the job. And then these tie wraps just secure the eggs from moving when I open and close the incubator door. Right, so let's see what we've got. So this clutch was a Dream Bee, what's an orange dream spider, and she's homegrown, to an orange dream disco yellow belly, or an orange dream yellow belly disco that I bought from someone in the UK who got her from Aussie Boys. So pretty excited about this one. This one looks like a normal. I can just see a tiny, it actually looks a bit like a calico, but it can't possibly be. So we'll start with this one. Now I have switched back to my original lens, so we hopefully won't hear none of that juddering, the correction on the focus. This lens actually cost 4 times the price of the other one, but the other one was meant to be sharper. So I've switched back to this lens. Now that's got me a little bit stumped because it does look like a calico. It can't possibly be because I don't have any male calicos in my collection. I have females. Oh no, normal. That was strange. I saw this little bit of pattern just there. I hope you can make that out. It looked very calico-y. So there's a normal. So not the best of starts, but it is what it is. You can see this snake has made quite a lot of cuts, 2 down here as well. Kinda don't know where to start. So, oh, this is looking bright. Wow. What's that? Right, so I'm seeing, I think yellow belly, I think disco. It's not spider, so it might just be one copy of Orange Dream. These bubbles are kinda interesting. It's nice, is that? Really nice, but not kind of what I expected to see. Now I'm just going to move the mic a little bit because I am hearing this lens correct. So hopefully, if I just move it a little bit away, hopefully you guys can still hear me nice and clearly, and hopefully you're not hearing that lens correcting its focus. Now, we're getting close to getting a mortgage, me and my wife. We've actually got a mortgage, but we want a bigger mortgage to move into a bigger house, and I'm really hoping I can create a big urban constrictors at the bottom of a garden. We are looking at properties with big back gardens, so if I do that, I'm going to set up a real good studio for my YouTube videos. So all this is all learning curve for me, so the videos are going to get better and better. Now that's definitely Orange Dream. Because it's got a lot of veins, I'm not going to mess with this one too much. I don't expect to see quite as many veins, but you can, if you're very, very careful, peel them down off the egg roof or egg wall. A little tip I saw on a Justin Kabelka video from a long time ago. So that's, I believe, an Orange Dream Yellow Belly. I don't think it's Disco. Orange Dream and Disco are the two genes I'm really hoping to hit as many as possible on, because that's kind of what I want to hold back. I've got the Super Orange Dream Yellow Belly Disco from last year, so if I hit the same and it was a male, I would obviously let him go, but I would like to keep a female. Now this is, first of all, it's obviously Spider. I'm thinking that's a Spider Yellow Belly. So not the best odds so far. Getting a bit of an arse kicking this year with odds. I did have a phenomenal season last season, so I wonder if it's now counteracting to let it fall back in balance. Now this one, I held one very similar back last year. Actually no, I didn't. This is actually nicer than I expected. I'm just going to move some of these bubbles. Now when I put I properly clean my hands before I do this. You can see they're very, very clean. So when I just remove these bubbles, please don't think I'm harming the baby or disrespecting it, because I'm certainly not. I kind of want to stick my neck out and say that's a Super Orange Dream Spider, maybe Disco, but I kind of don't want to be so bold and just say that's what it is right off the bat. It's absolutely stunning. The colours, if the camera's picking it up, the colours are so vibrant. It's so clean, but typically they are when they're this small. So I've only got 2 eggs left, so if that isn't a Super, which I wouldn't bet money on it at this moment in time, but I'm pretty confident, if that isn't a Super, then no Super so far. Now this egg has got me a little bit concerned. Oh, actually no, it's not. Actually, yeah, maybe it has. I had a good feel at eggs, like I always do before I do a cutting video, to make sure I'm happy that they're okay and ready to be cut. Now this baby feels very, very firm, and the only egg I can remember ever feeling this way, the baby was no longer with us, unfortunately. But this one looks okay, and it looks like it's got plenty of colour, so I'm thinking, because it's got a lot of veins now, I don't want to mess with this one too much. Just going to peel them down. So I believe that's a Super Orange Dream combo, but oh, actually I'm not too sure. Oh, this clutch has got me stumped. Really stumped. Good job I got some bonus features. A bonus feature to stick on the end of this. Wow, that's nice. Well, that's got to be a Super. But again, quite a few veins at the moment. Yeah, that's definitely Super. I don't know actually, because then it looks more orange. You can make it out at the back. Right, this is an interesting one. Now, if you watch my channel and you saw last year's Super Orange Dream, the the orange was so strong in the egg, but they are absolutely phenomenal. Everybody that sees them and that has seen Super Orange Dream combos have said they've never seen anything like it or comes close. So it could be something as, yeah, I'm pretty convinced that's a super. It could be that I hatched just absolute incredible first supers. So I'm sorry guys, this video hasn't turned out as good as I hoped. But I am kind of stumped. I do believe we've got potentially 2 supers. Question mark about that one. I'll have to make my mind up what I think that one is when it comes out of the egg. Now, for those of you who obviously breed snakes and do this, it is very, very difficult to ID them in the egg. If that's not a super, I'd be surprised because it is so clean. I think that could be the Super Orange Dream Spider Disco. I don't think it's got yellow belly. But I'm saying I can't really see the bottom of it too much. But yeah, so I don't think it's the best result. But as you saw on the beginning of this video, that was absolutely, truly, breathtakingly, stunningly beautiful female pastel leopard clown. That is ovulating. I hope you caught that in the video. The point of that part was the ovulation. So we're one step closer to Batman's because she was bred to the pastel spot nose clown. So I'm obviously shooting for Batman's, pastel Batman's, and killer Batman's. Hence why the super pastel spot nose female is up for sale. Because obviously I maybe hatch the same snake but with leopard as well. Right, so I think we've got normal. I do think that's a super OD. That could be a super OD. I think that is definitely one. I'm not too sure about that. That one definitely isn't. I wonder if that's just a yellow belly disco, but it looks pretty cool. If it isn't, it's a female. I'll keep it because I believe disco is going to be one of them gotta have genes, and I want to kind of start stockpiling them because they're so it's such a fantastic gene to work with. Right, so guys, I'm just going to move these back into the incubator so they stay nice and warm, and then I'll feature the bonus features, and I want to give a couple of shout outs while I show you some snakes, so hang about for that. Hey guys, and I'm back. Right, so first of all I want to give a shout out to a new channel. He's a really good guy, a Scottish guy. He'll know who he is because I've said Scottish. It's my friend Robbie, fantastic guy, really nice guy, and he's finally done a YouTube channel. I'm really proud of him because these channels are not as easy as you might think. It's tough to stand in front of the camera and talk to it. So I'm really pleased he's done it. He's a real lovely guy. He's a pleasure to deal with. He's bought a beautiful snake off me, but I won't tell you what it is. I'll let you watch on the videos. And I hope you will go out and support him like you supported me. You guys are fantastic. So I hope you guys can show him the love you showed me. And his channel is R for Robbie, N for Norman, S for Sugar, Royals. So R&S Royals. Check it out. Real good guy, really good guy, and he's now doing videos, and I'm really pleased he is because he's going to hatch some nice stuff and it'll be nice to follow along. So show him some love guys, tell him Paul from Urban Constrictors sent you, and I'll be really grateful. So in front of you is the Pastel Fire Het Clown. Now I haven't sexed these, I'll try and do it, but when they're so delicate and fragile, I like to take my time. So this is a little male, so his little hemipene pop out. So this is a little male, so this male will be up for sale. He's still got a little bit of that sort of egg yolk dried on him. He has been washed, they're obviously all been washed, but I'll give him a second bath. So this guy will be up for sale, but it's the next thing I wanted to show you. Now I will be totally honest, I was a little bit disappointed with this clutch. I was really hoping to hit more visuals, but I didn't, and you've got to take the rough with the smooth, so it is what it is, but the end result actually was really good. So check this little monkey out. That is just ludicrous. So what I'm thinking this is, now every baby has to be a pastel because the father was a superfly leopard clown and it was bred to my cinnamon heifer clown. So every baby has to be a pastel. So I believe this is to be I believe this to be the Pastel Leopard Fire heifer clown. Absolutely gorgeous. Now I've seen some pastel leopards, and they're just crazy and wacky. But when you add that fire gene, you really turn up the colour. The colour on this is just amazing. Now we'll sex this, but this little boy or girl is still very fragile. Oh, so I do believe that's a female. So if it is, and with it being fragile, it may have looked like I was pressing hard, but I actually wasn't. I'll double check this once it's had a couple of meals and it's firmed its kind of muscle development up, because it's still very fragile. So once it's kind of toughened up a little bit, I'll sex it again, and then if this is a female, it'll be staying here. So that is the Pastel Leopard Fire 100% Het Clown. It's going to make some nice babies in the future. Right, so next, and I'll have to sex this one as well, because I don't care if this is male and female, it's staying here. This truly stunning, I can't wait to put GHI to this. That is just stunning. So what I believe this to be is the Pastel Cinnamon Leopard Fire 100% Het Clown. Now I could be wrong on that, I wouldn't bet money, but I've done a lot of research, and the few leopard cinnamon pastels, so the leopard pewters, look very much like this, but a little bit duller, a little bit more sketchy in the pattern. They seem to have like a pixelation going along the dorsal. Now I think the fire has tidied this right up, and being Het for Clown, once it sheds a couple of times, it's really going to bring the colour like Het Clown does in most cases. Now I just love this snake. I can't imagine what it's going to look as a visual clown combination. I don't think it's been done yet, and obviously this is one of the reasons why I was a little bit bummed out I didn't do it, because it was potentially a world's first. And the world's first, it's not about hatching the world's first, it's about seeing something before everybody else. It's like you was the first person to ever look at it. It's not the kind of claim to fame, it's just knowing that you saw it first, you did it first, and that's why I was kind of a little bit bummed out. But this snake, even if that was not Het Clown, this snake could be staying here. I love it. And I'm going to put this to one of my GHI Pos Het Clowns if it's a male, so we'll find out now. I kind of don't know if I hope it's a male or female yet. I think, oh, it's a male. Do you know what, guys? Follow this channel. If you follow this channel in not this November, next, I might just put this guy to both my GHI 50% Pos Het Clowns. I do think one is het and one isn't. That could make something pretty spectacular. So I've whittled on for too long, and now I'll show you the fourth, and definitely not the least impressive. I just love this. I could sit and look at this snake all day. Check that out. It's got the beginning of a ringer. This is going to look insane when it sheds. These silvers and blacks are just going to pop. So yeah, what will that look like when it's got visual clown? Oh man, it's going to be amazing. Right, so my good friend Mark at Balls Out Ball Pythons, I know you guys will follow him, but if you don't, check his channel out. This is the biggest baby I've ever hatched. Look at it. I've got big hands, I ain't got small hands. It's massive. Check that little mofo out. It is absolutely amazing. He did say he thinks I've hit the Pastel Fire Leopard Clown. Pastel Fire Leopard Clown, yep. And because I was thinking I'd just hit the Pastel Leopard Clown. But Mark, it was in the egg, so we can't hold him to it. But because I own Pastel Leopard Clowns, I think Mark might be right. I hope he is. And if he is, then I pray it's a female. Because, well, saying that, yeah, because I've got the Superfly Leopard Clown. So let's sex it and find out. But it is just stunning, and we'll look at its pattern a little bit closer. Now, at the beginning of the video, if you want to kind of do a bit of a comparison, the female right at the beginning is a Pastel Leopard Clown. So I do think this has got fire. Oh, it's definitely a boy. Boosh! 2 massive hemmers. So, I don't need to keep this. That's kind of bittersweet because it's going to be tough to let this one go. It'll be nice for the money side of it and to help me create urban constrictors like I plan and like I've told you about, and I want to take you guys along the journey. But I've got this. I've got this, but with another copy of Pastel. So it's kind of a bit of a bummer really, because I would have loved to have kept this snake. So like my Superfly Leopard Clown, there's almost got a beginning of a ringer there. I love how the pattern goes down, it just goes off to one side for no reason. It's like someone was creating it and it's just smudged it. I love that because it's unique. And the dots, look at that. It is stunning. I know you guys will tell I'm hyped up about this clutch. I love it. I'm so pleased. So we'll take a look at all of them. It's such a chunky monkey, this one. Let's take a look at them just for some... let's just have a look at them all for some comparisons. And sorry, I just whacked the mic. Just to kind of play them off against each other. Let's just see that. Check that out. Well, let's just zoom in a little bit. I'm not disappointed with that clutch. No way. So guys, if anyone wants them, these two, that monster's going. I can't believe it. I am disappointed. Why couldn't you have been a female? Would have loved to have kept you. Anyway, these two, I'm looking for some homes. Not FOC, not free of charge. But yeah, if anyone's after an absolute smoking Pastel Leopard Pos Fire, and I will check that out before I put a price on it, hit me up. If you're in UK, I can ship to the States, I can ship pretty much anywhere, but to be totally honest with you, anyone in the States, it's not cost effective to buy a snake from the UK. The dollar's worth less than the pound, and shipping, CITES and everything else that goes into it, it's not cost effective. I'd love to ship some of my snakes over to the States, over to my friends in the States. I would love to, but it's just not cost effective. I get asked nearly every single day, can you ship to the States? We can make anything happen, but it's just not cost effective. And you've got some awesome breeders out there, so support your local guys. So yeah, that's it for me, guys. I'm sorry this video's gone on a little bit long, but I'm just going to sit and look at these for a little bit. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like the video, give it 2 thumbs down. And I noticed I did get 2 thumbs down on my second from last video, but it's all good, because if I've got a hater, I'm doing something right. But I've got 2, so I must be doing it twice as good. But yeah, so if you like the video, guys, give it a thumbs up. I'll talk to you on the next video. Got some more cool clutches coming up. Yellow belly pieds, Pastel Lynch pinstripe pieds, and the Superfly pied, just to do a Who's Your Daddy, 'cause I find them clutches pretty interesting. I've got Pastel Het Clown to Pastel Spot Nose Clown coming up, and Pastel Clown to Superfly Leopard Clown coming up, and obviously the Batman clutch is about to be laid. Well, not about to be laid, but yeah, we've got some cool stuff coming up. And I've got the Superfly, not Leopard, Superfly Clown is overlating, is getting ready to lay. She's not too far away. I can't remember what mail I put to her. I think it was the Pastel Spot Nose Clown. But anyway, sorry guys, I've talked way too much. I'm just pretty happy. Well, I'm absolutely over the moon with this clutch. Love it. So anyway, please give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment in the box below. Check out our RNS Royals. Sorry guys, I need to learn how to talk. I'm off. Love you. Bye.